night, citizens of Upland. You are watching the Upland Action News. Today is Monday, January 18th. The year is 2021.
Twunky wonk.
2021. There we have it. Like I said, you're watching the Upland Action News. My name is Left House, and I am joined by my co-host today, Mars Utah. Mars Utah, how the hell are you?
Oh, you know how it goes over here, just scheming and dreaming, living the life. How's it going over in your neck of the woods?
Ah, man, great weekend. Great start to a great week coming ahead. And real quickly, 6 minutes ago, flash challenges happening right now for MLK, for Martin Luther King Day. Started at 1 p.m. in the Discord, hashtag flash-challenge channel. Hop on over to the Discord and await further instructions. So we go over there and see what these instructions look like?
Yeah, why don't we take a gander?
Yeah. So what did you do with yourself?
Whenever I head into these flash challenges, it's usually mayhem whenever I head into these flash challenges.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, this is in my bag. Usually it's trivia. You gotta use a tool called Google, I believe it is. Something called Google. Flash challenges.
The Google, yes.
Yeah. Oh, so people are shooting out numbers here. Looks like okay. When
Martin Luther King Jr. was born in which state?
Which state? Is that the new one? Okay, yeah, that's the one
it's rolling.
Atlanta, everybody's going Georgia, Tennessee, Georgia. Yep. Is Tennessee a state? Or Georgia's not a state?
Georgia is a state as well. Atlanta is not.
Oh, okay. But Tennessee is a state.
Yep. They qualify.
All right. So if you want, jump in here, answer some trivial questions. And I think you can win some UPX or something like that is probably what's going on. Yep, definitely.
UPX. I would venture to guess it's probably 10, 15, 20K UPX, something like that. So can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong if you want a few extra doll hairs, if you know what I mean.
Can always use a few more shillings.
It's very true. So speaking of Upland and tours, which we didn't say anything about, except for if you read the title, if you read the title of the episode. So what was it? Last week or a week or two ago, myself, yourself, along with Nietzschean and his pet, did a tour for Upland here. We did a Life Sucks, Let's Drink, Life Sucks tour. And it was a tour around different bars in San Francisco. And the Nietzsche and his pet brought incredible little details and information about the bars and stuff. I mean, I think Nietzsche knew the color of the underwear of a couple of the owners of the bars. It was so detailed, and because of the detailed tellings of these locations, we've now been asked, and you and I are used to the word official, but now this is the second time Upland's coming to us with an official offer, which is we're going to be doing with Nietzsche and his pet over there at Upland Nights. We're going to be doing the official Upland Tours moving forward, and the first one's coming in February.
Yes, I can't wait. This is absolutely exciting. Like you said, we did the pub crawl tour, and Nietzsche knew the size of the bartender's underwear and what brand he liked. Whether it's Hanes or Fruit of the Loom, and it was real fun and informative. And so here we are again, hooking up some award-winning official entertainment.
So we don't have an exact date yet, but it's coming in February. I will say it's going to be a lot different than the way tours have been in the past. There's going to be, of course, you complete the tour, you're going to get your custom block Explorer, as we do, and as we've seen in the last. There's going to be some NFT prizes given away at a couple of the locations. And this first tour up, this first official tour that we're doing, will be a movie tour, if you will. Very exciting tour of film locations.
All of the famous films shot around San Francisco, and it's a good tie back in. If you remember during the memories that we read during the New Year's Eve show, it was, I believe, our guy Larry Fine 47 that won the Russian Hill collection, who was saying that his favorite moment was knowing everywhere in San Francisco because of watching Dirty Harry.
That's correct.
So
Yeah. And
excellent tie back in.
very, very true. And also, there's a couple of exciting things that are here on this tour. There's a few locations that are sort of up for grabs, like because the movie had a few different locations, so there's going to be contests for a couple of locations, so you have an opportunity to get your address on this movie tour, which will obviously get you a few pretty shiny UPX pieces for all the visitors that land on your movie tour property. So more information will be coming on that as well.
Yeah, designing some interesting contests in the lead up to it here. As you said, some of the addresses may just be a neighborhood as opposed to a specific address, or whatever the circumstance may be. So it looks like we're going to give the Uplanders a chance to win the opportunity to be that tourist stop and get all those visits and that exposure for their property. So a few different angles working here.
Few different angles. So like I'm saying, a lot more involved, a lot more interactive tours than what we've had before. We're going to be doing them live. We're going to be here on the news, on the Upland Action News, covering the tours live, which presents the opportunity for many, many exciting treats along the way. And who knows what'll come out in these tours on the live videos, on the live streams, I should say.
Yeah, we've been known to hook up all sorts of entertainment from, all across the metaverse. So, I'm sure that depending on the theme, we'll have a lot of different things going on. The opportunities seem pretty endless here for us.
Very true. I've noticed, sandbox wars are over. Those days are gone, right? It's over. But
yeah,
one thing I'm noticing here is if you go in and land on a property you can still build. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
I did. Yeah, I had a little PTSD, so I stopped building for a couple days, but I think I'm going to go back in and just start building up Mount Olympus for fun here. We made a valiant charge, but things went very awry for Dogpatch, but that happens when you live by the sword. So
I know. Sad, depressing. I didn't even read the last letter that the boss sent out. I was like, I just couldn't do it. It was over. I'm just sad that we lost, but it was a good time though, wasn't it?
Yeah. I had Venus read it to me. I was on the floor. She had to get me up off of there. I didn't eat for a day or two. I was very distraught, but things happen.
Yeah, no, I just, I feel bad for our chief and commander and Mr. Nietzsche. He put so much work into it, and a lot of effort went into by a lot of the members of the Dogpatch, by all the members of Upland, actually. A lot of people put a lot of work into that, and congratulations to the Panhandle and to Merced for first and second place and for putting up a good fight. I shake your hands.
Yeah, no, I'm just mostly having some fun there. It was a good time. Congratulations to the victors. We had an absolute blast with it. And, have to, like you said, send a thank you to Nichiren for being such a great leader. And also he was very generous to, I know a lot of the folks that helped out the Dogpatch, myself included. And, just the way he conducts business when you're on his team is what you want out of a leader. So hats off and masks off to him. I went out and laid out to get that Dogpatch Block Explorer as well, because it was, such a good time. Had to have that thing.
Oh, nice one. You got a hold of one, huh?
Good yes. Deal. Yeah, it was a good little layout, but, that's one of the Block Explorers I had to have. I'm a little partial to skulls, and also the Hell's Angels angle, made me push the button.
Oh yeah, man! So many cell towers am I seeing here down in the south end of Dogpatch. We really got murdered out there.
Yeah, it looked like Chernobyl came home to roost at the end there.
It totally did. Absolutely. Well, should we float through the metaverse and take a look at some NFT news stories? Well, actually, let's start with the top NBA Top Shots. What happened there with you over the weekend?
Oh yeah, well, I think with everybody. I'm not sure exactly what set this thing in motion, but over about the last week to 10 days, the market's just been absolutely popping off and drawing incredible amounts of interest. I did have it queued up to screen share, but with their high volume, they're down for maintenance again.
Okay.
They had to actually take their marketplace down overnight because of the high volume of
Holy crap.
action.
Holy.
So yeah, yep. I was actually, luckily, your our good friend Dan, your buddy,
Yeah.
was late to the draw last week because I offered him a Luka Doncic card that I just sold for $325 yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
That was the one that I was going to give to Dan.
Sorry, Dan. Damn, that's crazy. That's very cool.
But if Dan
Yeah.
wants to let me know what his favorite team is and set up a Dapper wallet, I will. I'll send him a player from his favorite team. So I'll at least do that for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, the NBA Top Shot. If people aren't involved, it's what's Flow is the token, and it's in Dapper is the wallet, and there the little video clips of actual highlights instead of just the card.
Yeah, and now
And
I got a few cards. I got a few cards from them. Like, and I believe, is it true you can I can take my moments or my clips and play them against yours? Is that right?
I am not sure what play means in that scenario. There are little mini games kind of that they've invented.
That's
The
cool.
jewel of my collection is a rookie Ja Morant special edition steals rarity with the strip, I believe it's called. And the only way to win that was to assemble the full set of the steals collection.
Oh wow.
And there's also different ways where you lock in a lineup. I was awarded a limited edition card for assembling a 5-player lineup of jersey numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh,
On
okay,
the
that's pretty
players.
fun.
And so different things like that. I know. I'm not sure if you actually can compete with other people. I haven't been that active recently. But yeah, I was lucky enough to win quite a few rare cards. I had that Ja Morant listed for 2K, and I pulled it down because I'm afraid of selling it for too cheap.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you on that one. No, that's super cool. Yeah, I got a few cards from there. I'm gonna have to show them to you and see if any of them are worth anything. Because if we're not talking about like the Bulls from the '90s, I don't know. I don't know anything about basketball. So
When it comes to sports, it's martial arts and basketball are at the top of my list, along with rugby. I like the free-flowing games where you can kind of put your artistic stamp on the way you play them. And basketball is one of the more artistic sports, I believe. The ability to put your own flair on it, dribble through your legs and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. I love flair. But yeah, so I've done a little research into Flow, which NBA Top Shots is on, and seems like they have a couple of interesting other projects going on too. It's been a minute since I looked into it, so I won't be able to tell you exactly.
Yeah,
But
I've been meaning to talk with you and our buddy Recurrier about the best way to get in on the Flow, because if I'm remembering correct, I believe they have signed a deal with UFC as well.
that's true. Yes, I think that's what my brain is buzzing about. Yeah, I think they've already done or maybe that was another collection. What's her name? The woman that was like the beast, the winner of them all, and she just got beat not like last
Ronda
year.
Rousey?
Not Rousey. No, like Cyborg. Cyborg.
Oh, Cyborg.
Yeah, she has some NFTs out there, and I don't know if they're done by Flow or not. But I think they might be. But they might be.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. I would tend to think they aren't, because she's signed with Bellator right now. So I'd be surprised if Flo is working with both UFC and
Wait,
Bellator.
time out. What do you mean she's
stranger
signed to
things have happened.
Bellator?
What's that?
She's not in the UFC anymore?
No, she's over in Bellator.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, she got too old to be in the UFC, and she was nearing 45, so she qualifies to be in Bellator. She's old enough now.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, there you have it, folks. If you're looking for her NFT, it's not on the Flow blockchain. Then probably on.
I'm just speculating.
Yeah,
here,
you're probably right.
Companies usually don't hitch their wagon to both ends, so I'd be shocked if they're in deals with both those guys.
Let's see. Let's just look it up. Cyborg. I don't know.
They're able to pull that off, then good for them.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find this real quick. Celebrity MMA fighter Chris Cyborg joins Nifty Gateway. Okay, so on the gateway she was on here. Let's see. Huh?
Now, does that operate on wax?
No, that's an ETH token or ETH.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have trouble keeping all these nifty things straight here.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Everything's nifty and rare.
Yeah, Nifty Gateway is pretty interesting. They'll put up like, they'll say we have a drop here coming in an hour, and then the clock will start ticking, and you can like they usually have like a piece, one of the pieces up for like $1, and they'll have 100 of them, and you gotta like pounce on it. And I've never gotten it. It's like they're gone in an instant kind of thing.
Yeah, sounds like that's gonna be me later tonight at 8 o'clock Pacific for the new NBA Top Shot pack drop that I won't be able to buy, I'm sure.
That's what I'm talking about. That sort of action right there. I was looking over on CoinGecko, and you can like do a NFT search, like look for only NFT projects, so then you get like the whole like listing here of like, who's in first place and blah blah blah, as far as like, who's the boss of the NFT gaming right now. And Engine Coin is in first, Decentraland, Ultra, then Wax. And you start going down, you see these different NFT communities and whatnot and games, and pretty unique layer. If you're looking for, there's so many projects on here that I'm like, I haven't even heard of, like Rope. Try to click on this one earlier, but nothing opened up for me. But I see the Pepe balls, like it's just a different, all sorts of cargo gems. I've never heard of that. Gold candy shards. You heard much about shards?
No.
So like
I did get in and buy some of the packs of the horrors that came out on Wax that drop.
Okay, yeah. Well, shards is like a thing that I think the people this company called Niftex, they invented it, and basically what it is like they'll take an NFT and break it into fractions, so then all these people can own like this percentage of, and it becomes sort of like, I heard at one point there was like a game that released one of the cards in shards, but you need this card to finish the game, and the dude who won it was like, don't worry, I'll put it up on the market as shards so people can get in and finish the game. But I was thinking about this. It's like, so like say you make a collection, of like 100 cards, NFTs, and you sell them all out and you have one left. And you're like, damn it, like I have one left. Maybe then that's the appropriate time to shard it up and sell fractions or
shart that thing out.
I've taken shards in my life that nobody would believe. Nobody. But yeah, so
yeah, now that you break it down, my guy Bones Manifest and I have talked about the shards a little bit, but that term's thrown around in a few different ways in our space too. So I'm never quite confident that I know what they're talking
for
about.
sure. Yeah. No, and like like my brain has started to go like, how does that work? I watched the Blockchain Games Alliance put out a like an hour long, little MMA, or not MMA, AMA. Where the guy from Niftex and like 3 other dudes from other companies, and they were just sort of talking about use cases and whatnot. Look for it. I don't have the link in the description, but it did come out last week, and I thought it was pretty interesting. A couple things in there worth checking out. And then on Cointelegraph, Miss Bitcoin launches celebrity NFT art charity project. You know who Miss Bitcoin is?
I do not. I missed that pageant.
Yeah, well, early crypto evangelist Maya Fujimoto, aka Miss Bitcoin, has partnered with blockchain gaming ecosystem Engine to launch Japan's first non-fungible token, or NFT, charity project. According to a January 18th blog post, the project's first initiative will be the sale of tokenized artwork by Japanese celebrities to benefit DXP, a nonprofit that supports teenagers facing challenges during the COVID-19 pandemic. This is what I'm talking about here. using
Yeah.
NFTs to for charity to raise, for the good. This was something M Blue's doing with his what is it? Uplift.Art. That's what
Yeah,
his whole
there's
mission is. He's
seems to be
helping
a
like
lot of philanthropy and community work going on throughout the crypto and especially the NFT space right now as I scroll through kind of crypto Twitter on my feed there.
yeah.
Very many generous, kind hearts out there.
And I'm working on a top secret project. Well, it's not that top secret. I mean, I'm starting to eke it out and squeak it out and talk
Uh,
about it here and there a little
I
bit,
don't know.
but
I've noticed some black helicopters following me ever since you told me. So I don't know if they're trying to make sure that I don't go back on the NDA or not. But it's a little suspicious.
yeah. Well, like I have, there's this project coming, then in like some of these aspects, these charity aspects, I'm hoping to like include into them. So more information coming soon and or later. But yeah, Mrs. Bitcoin. I mean, Miss Bitcoin. That's Miss Bitcoin to you, Bub.
Get it right.
Get it right. Reality Gaming Group launches liquidity boost and rewards program for RCC token. Heard of RCC tokens?
I
I
have
haven't.
not. I've heard of RC Cola, but not RCC tokens.
Dang it, I haven't had an RC Cola in a long time, Jack. Those things are delicious.
Yep,
With
34 cents a 5 liter.
with
No,
a
I don't
moon
know.
pie? Oh, that's all you need in life. Well, the Reality Gaming Group has unveiled an initiative liquidity boost and rewards program that enables holders of its RCC tokens, including both its ICO supporters and the Reality Clash mobile game community, to benefit from these amazing rewards. Well, like it just seems like this is happening across everywhere. Like if you're making NFTs, you're doing some sort of DeFi something. There's all these ways that people are figuring out how to put NFTs to use, other than just looking at them as pretty pieces of art or using them in the games. So
Yeah, it's everywhere. I'm pretty intrigued by the what's it, the Wax Tokenomics that is coming out soon. You see the
that's
updates
happening.
that we're getting hit with on Atomic Hub, notifying us of that. I believe it's a 2% fee that will go to the tokenomics pool. I still haven't wrapped my head around it, but I love where it's going and what I understand so far.
Yeah, no, I think that's a very cool thing. The other thing too is I got into Alien World over the weekend after the Friday show. We talked about with Rekoyer, you're able to mine CryptoMonkey cards in Alien World. So I was like, all right, let me just figure this out and set it up. And it's pretty interesting. It's all about just like farming NFTs. So far I've not farmed any crypto monkeys, even though I'm farming in the right place. I keep getting Alien World cards, but maybe that's just because I did buy a few cheapo cards just to try to get the thing going, but I didn't want to like invest too much in just in case I hated it. But so far it's just like a mining tool, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of fun. I'm staking, I'm mining. I'm only on the one planet right now, and I've got a goal. I'm going to get to a certain level, then go to another planet and stake, but see what other NFTs come out of it. It's pretty cool though. But I love the
Yeah.
idea that like you can go into Alien World to farm a crypto monkey card. I'm sure that's going to be capable of putting other companies, and it's sort of like how Upland is going to have like the Blockchain Heroes property. There's going to be all the different NFT companies in Upland. I'm assuming that's the same in Alien World. Like you can go and farm. It's insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into that.
Pretty
Sounds
cool.
like there might be a NFT project launching soon that maybe you could mine that on a world too. I
That's
bet.
exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. As well on ES
Now,
Sports Z. What's that?
I just noticed that in my background here, the Top Shot just came back live.
Oh, okay. Let me give you
So
screen sharing permissions
yeah, let me
here.
show you this one I was talking about. It's a pretty fun little card, even for not for a basketball fan. You'll appreciate this one. But and
Oh,
if
I always
any viewers
appreciate
out
art.
there haven't seen them,
Yeah, you're good to go. So if you want to
okay.
jump in,
So I think you got me there.
for 1 second here. Let me get you right. Right as rain.
All right, so these function as the cards here. This yellow one over here, the Rant. He was a rookie last year. This is one I got for assembling the. This is with the strip rarity of steels. So by assembling that full collection, I got the number 10 of only 150 of these that were released.
And when you put that together, did you happen to go, boom, shakalaka?
I believe it may have actually dropped one like a Batman Boom Pow. They do deploy the Boom Shakalaka in app, and
No
they
way.
get major bonus points for that.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's in there someplace. Not in the pack
Damn,
opening.
I was just joking.
Yep.
That's a real deal.
So let's see. I'll play this one for you here.
Please.
He steals it, does a nice little shimmy, and then seals the game. It's a pretty fun little card.
How's your shimmy? Are you a good ball player?
Oh yeah, I got a good shimmy. I'm a little heavy in the foot, but I modeled myself after Akeem Olajuwon. I'm pretty nimble for a big fella.
Yeah, I was terrible. I mean, I was like, a little punk rock skater kid. And then in high school, they kept trying to convince me to play since I'm a tall fella. And all my friends played. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll play. But, when you stop playing from like you're a little kid and then try to play again in high school, something happens to you. And what that is you can't catch the ball. It just goes right through your hands and hits you in the face. Because I'm like, I would take my eyes off the ball because I want to run because I'm slow. And I would try to get going and I just take it to the face. And it was like, oh man, I was no good. I was just a hustler. My whole goal was be the first one down the court, defense and offense. Doesn't matter. Just get down there. Be down there first.
Nice.
Yeah,
There's always a spot on the team for the hustler. You got to have one of those. I was actually just pondering, after this quarantine gets lifted from us, whenever that may be, how absolutely awful my hoop game is going to be.
Can you dunk?
I'm about borderline now. Probably now that I've not been running around, it's going to be pretty bad. I was getting close. I used to be able to dunk. I had a semi horrific injury in my younger years, so I kind of lost some of my spring.
Oh yeah, I know. I have my left leg is just a mess from skateboarding, like from the toe up to the back. It's like kind of like Luke Skywalker's hand. It's all machine now.
Yeah,
Except
actually,
I've had no surgery.
I shattered my ankle when I was away at a university tournament, and I was smart enough to wrap it up and try to walk it off and continue to play for the rest of the day.
Good deal.
And it never actually found its way to a cast. It's in real good shape.
Very good deal. I got one more NFT news story for you here. Fandom to develop non-fungible tokens for ES Sports. What's ES Sports? Not EA Sports, huh?
ES Sports, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, let's see if we can figure this out. ES Sports fans of all ages. Okay. Video gaming's from the video gaming and ES Sports neophytes. In-game rewards has been announced or have been around since the birth of video games. Go back to the free game and other rewards in arcade games. Fandom NFTs, FDM tokens represents digital assets and will award or reward to a player. Yeah, I mean, is this on some sort of regular platform or something? Is this a blockchain? And what is this? I thought it was EA Sports when I first jumped in, but it's ES. I'll have to read this more closely. Current uses of NFTs: digital art, music, digital trading cards, gaming assets, virtual real estate. All they got? I bet there's more use cases than that at this point.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one.
Fandom Sports Media is an entertainment company that has developed a propriety of gaming and microservices platform for engaging with esports fans. Let's click on their thing. Let's see what their page looks like. I can't find it. Keeps spinning me around more articles. Jerks.
No, I'm just checking into the chat here, and I see that Upland Global News is saying that they just learned that 2 properties will be given away also during the tour as part of the swag bag. Compliments of player Austin Eddy.
Check that out. We're giving, there's some NFTs that are going to be given away too on this tour. I'm going to throw some
Yeah.
into the
I mean,
ring.
the world knows that we love to give stuff away, so
Well, we
we'll
do.
be generous, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be some sort of official tour NFT created. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, could be.
It could be. Well, that's great.
Maybe,
So we're property
maybe you'll
giveaway.
be nice enough to include those soul-piercing nipples of yours again, baby New Year's.
Oh yeah, those things are dreamy. We can pull those out. We can pull the nips out for the tours. That could happen. So yeah, a lot going on. A lot going on.
Yeah, I'm also getting through my back channels here from the Upland community that since our announcement, there may already be some somewhat heated action on some notable San Francisco movie addresses in the aftermarket.
Well, well, that's good.
So this tour could have wide-ranging effects.
Very true. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's going to happen.
That's what happens when you win awards.
All year, all day, all week. Oh, look at Thank Me Later cruising through Dogpatch right now. Right in the middle of Tennessee Street. Dogpatch. Probably setting up another tower.
No, he was our ally, I believe. He loaned us some properties. He was nice enough to, through our fearless leader, let me build on the property that has the Dogpatch neighborhood label over it, which is, extra special for that arbitrary reason.
He's one of the best. Awesome. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you guys, except for, if you're here, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, all that stuff. If you're on Twitter, do the same. Follow us, like us, share us. Mars, anything else you want to talk about here?
No, I think we covered it pretty good. We gave a lot for the community to think about. Keep your eye on the horizon. Oh, also, should we give them another little sneak peek that's a little vague on details?
Sure.
It almost snuck it right by me, my man. So yeah, we've talked about it a little bit. I'm in talks with our Upland savior, Mr. JC Block Unchained.
Yeah.
And they've been gracious enough to offer a artist spotlight to Mars, Utah, and the Red Planet art crew.
Oh, well, congratulations on that. So we got a little spotlight coming up soon then, yeah?
Yes. So in the coming weeks, we'll be filming an interview with our good buddy John, and I'm currently in the works developing 3 pieces that will be turned into block explorers by the wonderful Upland creative team.
That's so cool, man. I'm excited for that. That's super dope.
It's an honor to have our artwork put out there, and be up for auction in the channel. It'll be hopefully the community will like the artwork that we're putting out there, and I'm very excited just even thinking about the opportunity to see our artwork floating around the map. It's pretty amazing just even to think about.
Yes. No, that's huge. I love it. That's so super duper cool.
The way the wind's blowing, I think somebody else may be included in the near future too, probably.
Maybe so. Yeah, so more information will be coming on that as we get it.
Yeah, that'll go out through the official channels whenever they release that. We're still in the works here, iron out the details, but it should be within the coming weeks.
One more thing I'd like to look at here before we jump off the air. I believe it was you that brought me to this on the old Tweeter bot, Alpaca Worlds.
Yes, I wasn't really sure what that was, so I think it might have been late at night. I tagged you in that so it wouldn't fall away. I was a little confused by it.
So I just clicked on their Twitter bot page, and they have a website here, and I clicked on the website, and it says Alpaca Worlds is a cute community-driven NFT collection with proof of ownership stored in the Wax blockchain. Alpaca Worlds the origin. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! It all started a long time ago in the Andes. Way before the Spanish arrived in America, people enjoyed a peaceful life in the upper world, cherishing nature and sharing the mountains with a few short-haired alpacas owned by Apu, the god of the mountains. What do you mean by community driven? What the heck is going on? Does this have nothing to do with Upland?
No, nothing to do with Upland.
This is just another llama alpaca. I guess the alpaca is different than a llama. Are they the same? They look like the same animal to me.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's just semantics. I'm not really sure what the difference is.
All right. Well, I mean, I thought this was like an Upland, one of the, like, some Upland fan art or something like that, but this looks like a whole other world of alpacas. There's a whole other world of alpacas out there, baby.
Yeah, that's why I tagged you in that one. Like I said, I believe I was getting ready to drift off to sleep, just kind of scrolling through Twitter, see what happened at the end of the day, and I believe I thought it was an Upland thing as well. So that's what kind of put it on my radar.
Yeah, I mean, because it looks like you got the taxi behind it. It looks like a sort of like something like Upland would do. Kind of looks like their art,
Yes.
almost similar. Like
I was a little befuddled by that.
Different but same, maybe. Yeah. So okay. Well, heck yeah.
Just a hot animal right now, the llama alpaca.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hot as fire. I've seen it at the everywhere. The Target, the Walmart, the Walgreens, the Rite Aid.
Really? Now they let them into stores in California?
Oh yeah, no, they work there now. They've got the little
wow.
name tags and everything. Yeah, it's really interesting.
Oh, so glad they're getting an opportunity.
Yeah, so we've got tours coming, official Upland tours coming, new one, movie tour coming February. And then we'll have some exciting, giveaways. And like you said, if you want to get your address on that tour, stay tuned for more information on how you can do that. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep building here all day in Upland. Just gonna build all over the map. And I'm excited for the spotlight. This is great. What a Monday! Yes!
All coming together.
All right. Well, good morning, good noon, and good night. We will see you in the Upland Metaverse.
Have a good one, citizens.